snatch back, now you broke in this game time. Brutal sim dog, any challenge can contain my hunger when it's playtime. You better get the name right. The 2K guru, you better know it. Get your popcorn ready, cause there's a movie showing. Highlight real of the best, 1 through 5, I'm a threat. IQ top notch, I don't ball like the rest. My career player, but I kill when I step out on the park. I get chills down their neck. I walk in the park, I'm not done till I rest. Let me keep it going, let me show you who the best. 99, yeah, I grinded that. My channel, you subscribe to that.
So you don't know. Your boy Brutal, sim on the scene, wicked and mean, with a next video for y'all, man. So y'all know what it is by now. Take some time out, bless up your boy, like up the video, definitely help the channel out, cause your new boy gonna always put y'all up on game and keep y'all up to date on everything in the 2K community. So we gonna get straight into it. You see your boy got the garbage man out here, and I'm about to take him into the solo wreck. I'm about to help y'all with some tips to try to help y'all kind of master that standing contact, especially when you're using that needle, man. All right, now I gotta be honest with y'all, man. I didn't really care about figuring this out because until recently I didn't really have any build with no high standing, but since I got this build, your boy, you know, I had to figure it out and had to figure out how people are doing this standing contact on command, because I just couldn't understand it because I was making some key mistakes. Okay, so let's get into some details now. The clips y'all are seeing from is from me actually going to solo rec, and I actually did it live stream. I was figuring it out live stream and taking feedback, of course, from the comment section as well as from the chat. Now there are 3 things we're gonna focus on in this video that's gonna help you master the standing dunk, especially using the pro stick. There is positioning, which is extremely important. There's the controller secrets, because there's a way that the pros use, method that the pros use to activate it that nobody knows. I'm going to reveal to y'all. And last but not least is the timing. Now, this is the last catch. This is the caveat to all of this. This is a little gray area that I'm going to break down for y'all to hopefully help y'all advance y'all standing dunk game. Now, the first thing that I learned really quick, that positioning was the most important thing. Trust me, that area within the key, or within that little white circle in the key, is the easiest spot to activate it. Not only the positioning of where he's standing, but also where he's facing. You need to have your player as square as possible. This was actually a really common mistake I made on a regular basis, because in previous 2Ks, I was terrified of people coming and spamming steal while I have the ball down there with a big. But in this 2K, a little bit more protected. So trust me, you gotta release that left trigger button that we usually use to protect the ball or put you in post position. You have to get out of post position if you want to activate standing dunk. Now, there are a few methods I use to get me in the right position. Sometimes you just gotta keep it basic and just push the left stick towards the basket. That's by far the most easiest way. And sometimes you gotta use that kiss analogy. Keep it simple, stupid. Just push the left stick towards the basket, and more often than not, you will be in the right position. But sometimes you got someone on your back and you might have to use the drop step pump fake mechanism. Now, against advanced defenders, this might not work, because once they got their post lockdown, they could spam steal, then gonna cause you to lose the ball. So that's why I recommend pushing the left stick to the bucket. It's the easiest way. But that drop step with a pump fake will actually turn you in the right position as well, and then you could actually activate the standing dunk. Now, those methods are what I recommend on a regular basis. And of course, if you got something like a post pin technician, you could use that as well. But that's something I don't have on this build, so you're not gonna see this on the video. But those are the methods I use to get into the right position. Now, the next thing I'm going to reveal to y'all, and this is something used by the pros, and in fact a lot of pros don't know this, because I actually recently revealed this to someone I know that played comp, and it's the simplest way to activate dunks in NBA 2K24, and it works for driving dunks as well, and that's tapping dunk on the right stick. Remember, normally you press up and down or down and up or whatever, but down is by far the easiest way. You just gotta tap it real quick, that right stick down. You could go right now and try it out. Down on the right stick is what the cheesers really use to activate the standing dunk on a regular basis. I had a lot of problems with the up and down or down and up because sometimes I used to get hook shots. But after I start using this down method on the right stick, oh my God, it was easy as hell. That little change right there should help you significantly whenever activating that meter doing standing dunks. Now let's move on to the biggest or the hardest thing to master when it comes to standing dunk. It's the timing. Now trust me, I'm now trying to get better at it, and you have to literally go back and look at videos with the animation to know that peak release point is the same as when you're doing jump shots. There is a peak release point or cue that you have to look at to activate the standing dunks just as, or hit the green on a regular basis just as much as jump shot. But the difference is you're gonna have that big bar and you could actually make some mistakes as well. Now I had to take some time and go back and break it down as I said before, and then come back into the game and then use these cues that I learned. And what I learned, there's a really common theme. It's at the peak. As soon as you're about to go forward with the animation, that's when you're supposed to, again, that's when you're supposed to release the right stick to hit that green window. Now, you could press the left trigger in the middle of an animation to lock it in as well. So those are the two methods. You could actually release the stick or press that left trigger, but for me, I prefer to release the right stick. Again, you got a lot of room for error when it comes to the standing dunk, but sometimes they give you the little ass meter. Check out this animation right here. After I did this, I had a little meter, but I released it really late. Now let me go back and slow it down so y'all can see exactly when I release the dunk, right? I released the dunk a little late, but this is where I was supposed to release it, right at that peak. Look, as soon as I slow it down, he's about to go forward, and notice I missed it because I released it slightly later. So you have to learn the animations. That's the most important thing. But the problem is with content dunks, you get so much variety based on what you select. That's the one catch, y'all. And a bit like this one have elite contacts and pro contacts as well. So the variety ranges like it got a lot of range, so I don't even stress on it. Check the clip in the background. I got two small meters, right? It happens rarely, I ain't gonna lie. More often than not you get a huge meter, but sometimes you get a small meter right there. And look at the timings, right? I just slightly missed it, just slightly on one, and I had the exact same timing on the next one. One was green, one wasn't, so I wasn't stressing it too much. But that's me kind of honing in and working on getting my timing right. You see how close it is? I would miss that and I would feel good about that. But when I hit it, you feel like you really achieved something, man. So hopefully this video will help you all out. Remember, when it comes to positioning, make sure your body is squared up with the basket as much as possible. When it comes to the secret controller, down to activate it. And last but not least, the timing is right as soon as you're about to go forward. With the dunk, that's when you release for consistent green, y'all. Hopefully this video will help you all out. Y'all know what it is, your boy Sim. First time to this channel, make sure like the video, share the video, and hit your boy a subscribe. If it's not your first time, like the video, share the video. You never know who's gonna be informed, y'all. Your boy Sim on Love Respect. Bless up. Peace.